With its increasingly varied phone lineup, Google has an option for everyone. In this video, we will recommend the 5 best Google Pixel phone that you can buy in 2025. For more information on the product, you can click link in the description box down below. Google Pixel 8a. Say hello to the Google Pixel 8a, where flagship flavor meets mid-range pricing. Wrapped in a soft matte back with a recycled aluminum frame, it's compact at 152.1 by 72.7 by 8.9 millimeters and 188 grams. IP67 water and dust resistance adds durability. It sports a 6.1-inch Actua OLED with a 2400 by 1080 resolution and a smooth 120 Hz refresh rate. Protected by Gorilla Glass 3, it's vivid and reliable. Inside is Google's Tensor G3 chip, 8GB RAM, and up to 256GB storage. Running Android 14, the Pixel 8a gets 7 years of software updates, rare at this price point. A 64-megapixel main and 13-megapixel ultra-wide deliver sharp shots, while the 13-megapixel front cam handles selfies. Google's AI smarts like Magic Editor and Best Take make your photos shine effortlessly. A 4,492 mAh battery powers over 24 hours of use, with 18 watts wired and 7.5 watts wireless charging. Extreme Battery Saver stretches life up to 72 hours. All yours for $499. Premium experience without the flagship price tag. If you're chasing clean Android, clever AI, and a stellar camera, the Pixel 8a is the smartest kind of simple. Google Pixel 8 Pro. The Pixel 8 Pro is Google's most refined smartphone yet. Not flashy, but smart where it counts. It's got a clean premium design with Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on both sides, an aluminum frame, and IP68 water resistance. It measures 162.6 by 76.5 by 8.8 millimeters and weighs 213 grams, solid but not bulky. The 6.7-inch LTPO OLED display is sharp and smooth, with a 120 Hz refresh rate, HDR10+ support, and a peak brightness of 2400 nits. It's a screen that holds its own in any light. Under the hood is Google's Tensor G3 chip, paired with 12 GB of RAM and up to 1 TB of storage. It runs Android 14 and promises a rare 7 years of software updates, future-proofing done right. The triple rear camera setup includes a 50-megapixel main, 48-megapixel telephoto, 5x zoom, and 48-megapixel ultra-wide. The 10.5-megapixel front camera holds its own for selfies. Smart AI features like Best Take and Zoom Enhance push the photography game forward. Battery 5,050 mAh with 30-watt fast charging and 23-watt wireless. Google claims 90 hours of endurance, and real-world use mostly backs that up. The Pixel 8 Pro starts at $999. Google Pixel 7. The Google Pixel 7a is the phone for those who want flagship brains on a modest budget. It's compact, clean, and built for everyday use. With dimensions of 152 by 72.9 by 9 millimeters and a weight of 193.5 grams. The Pixel 7a feels sturdy but manageable. It's got an aluminum frame, a plastic back, Gorilla Glass 3 front, and IP67 water dust resistance. Good protection without overdoing it. The 6.1-inch OLED display runs at 90 Hz, with Full HD Plus resolution and HDR support. Bright, fluid, and just the right size for one-handed use. Performance is powered by Google's own Tensor G2 chip, paired with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of UFS 3.1 storage. Android 13 comes pre-installed and is upgradable up to Android 15. Expect 5 years of updates, rare in this price range. A 64-megapixel main and 13-megapixel ultra-wide on the back, and a 13-megapixel front shooter. You also get features like Night Sight, Magic Eraser, and Photo Unblur, putting Google's computational photography front and center. The 4,385 mAh battery supports 18 watts wired charging and 7.5 watts wireless. With extreme battery saver, it can stretch up to 72 hours. Pricing starts around $168.90, making it one of the best mid-range Androids available. Google Pixel 9. Meet the Google Pixel 9, Google's cleanest, smartest flagship yet. With a sleek aluminum frame, Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the front, and IP68 water and dust resistance, the Pixel 9 is both durable and elegant. It measures 152.8 by 72.0 by 8.5 millimeters and weighs 198 grams. Compact enough for one-handed use, sturdy enough for everyday life. The 6.3-inch Actua OLED display offers a 120Hz refresh rate, FHD plus resolution, and a peak brightness of 2,700 nits. Whether you're outdoors or indoors, this screen delivers color and clarity without compromise. Under the hood, the Pixel 9 runs on the new Tensor G4 chip, paired with 12 GB of RAM and up to 256 GB of storage. It ships with Android 14 and promises an impressive 7 years of software updates, rare even among top-tier phones. The rear camera system includes a 50-megapixel main sensor and a 48-megapixel ultra-wide lens, supported by Google's signature AI tools like Night Sight, Magic Eraser, and Best Take. A 13-megapixel front camera rounds things out nicely. Battery life is solid, thanks to a 4,700 mAh cell with 27 watts wired and 15 watts wireless charging. Google claims up to 72 hours with extreme battery saver. The Pixel 9 starts at $799 or around. Google Pixel 9 Pro. The Pixel 9 Pro is Google's most refined smartphone yet. Clean design, smart software, and serious camera muscle. At 152.8 by 72.0 by 8.5 millimeters and 199 grams, the Pixel 9 Pro feels solid and sleek in hand. The aluminum frame and Gorilla Glass Victus 2 give it durability, and it's IP68 rated for water and dust resistance. The 6.3-inch LTPO OLED display offers a 120Hz refresh rate, 1080 by 2424 resolution, and peak brightness up to 2700 nits. Bright, smooth, and easy on the eyes in any light. Under the hood, the new Tensor G4 chip powers the phone, paired with 16 GB of RAM and up to 1 TB of storage. It runs Android 14 with 7 years of software updates promised, setting a new standard for longevity in Android devices. Cameras are a clear standout. A 50-megapixel main lens, 48-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 48-megapixel telephoto with 5x optical zoom. The 42-megapixel selfie camera tops off a seriously versatile setup. AI tools like Night Sight, Magic Eraser, and Photo Unblur give your shots a professional edge. Battery life comes from a 4,700 mAh cell supporting 27 watts wired and 21 watts wireless charging. With extreme battery saver, it can last up to 72 hours. Pricing starts at $999.